Hey gang. Hey, I was on a coaching call yesterday and I was talking to a doc who'd been to a few boot camps over the years. We've been working together for about 5 years. And he said, man, I finally got it. I finally got how to get the spouse to day 2 ROF. Now, he'd been struggling for a long time because he was only doing parts of the system. And you guys know what kind of system we have. What do we call it? No variables. There's no variables because when you just follow every step, man, it lines up. The result is so predictable. Not only do you get spouses and family members right from day 1 and day 2, but it's so predictable that it's almost a surprise when it doesn't happen. The question is, can you get your mindset to understand it enough? Because we definitely present it to you, but you know how it is. Sometimes we need to hear things over and over and over, and then one day, oh my God, I finally got it. Well, here's what he finally got. It was step 3 of the 4-step consultation. So check this out. So, you know, the the pre-consultation, we teach all of this at bootcamp number 1 coming up in April 9th through the 11th here in a few weeks in Phoenix. So the pre-consultation, 4 minutes, gets them from pain into posture. They have a full spine problem and the potential for overall health problem. Then the consult, part 1, talks all about their overall health, gets them focused on their overall health. Step 2 does the review. So we review all the conditions and the reframe. Step 3, give them an overall health, a full spine overall health impression. Now, once you go through the organ problems, once you do the review, once you give them that full spine overall health impression, he finally got that down. And guess what happened? Going from maybe 30%, I believe it was less than 50%, having spouses to ROF, no objections. There were no objections, one after another after another. Why? Because you create more value. It's something different than any other chiropractor has told them. Because the way you communicate and the way the scripts are set up and the communication tools that you learn in the boot camp, how you use your body, how you accelerate the learning process using your body and analogies and metaphors, that by the time, and you get all those agreements, hey, you get 14 agreements in the pre-consult. If you have 15 different health problems, you get 15 more agreements. That's 29 agreements. 14 plus 15, 29 agreements. Plus you do the review, you do 15 more. So in 15 minutes, you have 29 plus 15. How much is that? 44. You have 44 agreements in 15 minutes. They are different people. And then when you do that impression in the consultation, part 3 of the impression, we spend 4 hours on the consultation. Part 3, you get that impression down, boom, done. This is what I've been looking for. My husband needs to be here. My wife needs to be here. Not because it's not for support. Spouses don't always need support. A lot of people use that excuse, well, you want support from your husband. It's like, I don't need support. I make my own decisions. But it's because they're in a partnership. And now they believe they have a full spine, overall health, full body problem. They want their spouse to know because they include them on life-changing decisions. Now, if they're buying a product or service for back pain, they're not going to bring their spouse. They've already been to 8 chiropractors. You're just like all the other ones. And the principal doesn't always do it. Have you ever noticed you communicate the principle, but some people just don't care? No, it's the emotional process that you take them through. It's the human behavior process of the communication that changes their belief system. By the time they get to the part 3, they are different people. They have different thoughts. In fact, people that think differently will move differently. They should be moving differently. So once you get it, getting to the spouse to day 2 is a lay down deal. You're not going to hear any objections. I mean, maybe here and there, but you're going to get people bringing their spouse left and right. Now, imagine if you do that Imagine when you do that. Man, you turn 1 into 2, you get the family, you get the kids. Man, that's how you grow. That's how you fulfill your purpose. Turning 1 out of 3 on day 1. From day 1, 1 into 3 on day 1 and day 2. That should be predictable. So thank you, Dr. Joe Perry. He's out of Philly, PA. Thank you for getting that. Thank you for sharing it. And because that was a massive win, I want to share that win with you. Get step 3 down of the consultation. Go to the boot camp, April 9th through 11th, Phoenix, Arizona. Go to elitecoachingllc.com. Check it out. Let's talk and let's make a bigger difference today, because families, the health of a family, is now the biggest priority and value in today's world than it ever has been. All right, you guys, love you. See you at the boot camp. Talk to you soon.